Rico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. It's gonna be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Reload.
They'll run. It's the former LSU Tiger. He's got room to run right at the start. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. It's a gain of 34.
Okay, ready? Tag! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Hawkinson in motion. Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Avon Thibodeau with the stop. Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Half to 60, half to 60.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Not only do they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet. They can collect their way. But it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling. So early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Swift. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Moving outside the pocket, and Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run here with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Chicago.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. So close to taking it all the way. They bring him down for 2, but it's 1st and goal from there. What a run by Swift. 41 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He's got it at the 3. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the 1st. It's the Vikings with the edge. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They were stopped on second down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's in. Poston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
19, Tiger. 19. Let's go.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
Back to the ground after the penalty. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Go. Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Striker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's Williams. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And it looked like one of the Bears was able to get in there. He did, so the ball stays with Chicago. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's complete. It's Odunze. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Shakir. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2. They'll stick with him again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll put Addison in motion. A fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
He's got it at about the 8, and he will get into the end zone. Poston Loveland, touchdown Bears. His 2nd catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Shakir. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Montez Sweat getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Williams. To the right side. Caught by Burton. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 7. Here's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now whistles. Timeout, 3 seconds left in this first half. Now it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Santos' kick is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Has midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run. It's Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 46-yard
line. From the 46, here's second and 9.
Vegas! What is up?
On the bootleg, it's Williams. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Third and 9.
What is up?
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
So these are always the most disappointing drives, right? So you get the ball, you're on your opponent's side of the field, and then you go 3 and out. So you take the field, you say, this is a prime opportunity. Come away at least with points, and now they find themselves in a tricky, delicate situation. I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on fourth down.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Shakir. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
From the 24 now, here's second down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And across the league, this is not one of the easier defenses to go against, let alone as a rookie. So his confidence, it's been evident all week, and it's shown up here as he tries to prove he belongs on this field.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. To the left side here, caught by Addison. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8.
Set. 60 Eagles. 19.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Up to throw is McCarthy. To the left side, that's caught by Felton. Here now, third and 5. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big play for Minnesota. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings are able to cut into the deficit.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
3rd down and 9.
Ready to go! Check.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Swift. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 13-yard line. What a run by Swift. 32 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Andrew Van ankle. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Jonathan Grenard. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long.
Bears field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Jalen Johnson has the good coverage and is able to knock that one away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
60 back. Let's go now. Cougar 19.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Moving left. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
There wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that'll set up 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. Flush to... He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 10.
Ready to go.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Bears sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Now McCarthy. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here comes second down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
What is up?
Now Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
What is up?
We'll try to get this one on the ground. Woo. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Santos for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Price now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. On play action, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and that will lead to a 2nd down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
At the 42-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? Rocco leading.
They'll put Addison in motion. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. No chance at all. He'll go down. That's Jaquan Brisker, the safety, up from the defensive backfield, and he's got a sack. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Of a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.